And hello, everyone. Welcome back to FPL in the Trenches, Frontline Prediction League in the Trenches. I'm your co-host, Scott. Joining me, as always, is BeerMe. How are you doing, BeerMe?
Pretty good, Scott. How about yourself?
I'm good, aside from the sniffly nose that has plagued me all day. And, okay, full disclosure, we normally talk a little bit before the podcast, and sometimes it's like up to a half hour. It was only about 5 minutes, and that was the extent of it. So it's rather silly to be like, yes, those sniffy nose. But yeah, it's like, so forgive the stuffy nose sound that I have here for this one. It does happen. It's like Bear Me when he has allergy season in the spring. Now it's my turn. So there you go.
Oh,
But,
yeah. It's
yeah,
true. That's very true.
yeah.
Uh,
But other than that, no, things are good. And let's get the directions out. This is Frontline Prediction League here on YouTube, Frontline League on Twitter or X, Frontline Prediction League with underscores between the words over on Instagram. Still trying to find the best way to say that one. That seems to be the better way than saying Frontline underscore Prediction underscore League. That's a mouthful, so. But try them both, but we'll go probably with the former there. And yeah, there's also Top of the Card Pod, Top of the Card Podcast over on Spotify, on iTunes, wherever you get your podcasts, you can find it there. It is a bi-weekly wrestling podcast. We recorded a 2-hour one last night with everything from the releases to the versus thing from Tuesday and everything in between with Fastlane and Wrestle Dream and not all out, No Mercy and all the craziest stuff. So lots of fun stuff in there. Jade Cargill, CM Punk, you name it, we have it in there. And that should go up this weekend, or at least shortly thereafter, a little quicker than our normal ones because I have next week off and I'll have time to do that. So that aside, back to the FPL. Fastlane, like I said, was this past weekend. It was an interesting show. Only 5 matches, which makes an interesting prediction show for us because really you get a match wrong and it's high stakes stuff like the NXT ones were. High stakes, very important matches, tough to win. I mean, it's fair game for everyone, to be fair. So. But it was this past weekend, and bear me, let's dive into the results because you did defend the FPL Continental Tag Team Championship against Shades and Smiles, and you won. You did retain, bucking the trend I thought of the tournament. So you are still the tag team champions. How do you feel about that?
Pretty good. We broke the curse. Well, we broke 2 curses. We actually defended it 6 times as well. So.
New record, right? And no one's defended anything more than
Yep.
that, right? Am I correct on that?
Yeah, I believe everything has gotten to like 5, and then they lose.
For every title. So yeah, so this is a new thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we have...
But yeah.
Well, keep going, keep going.
Oh, no, I was just going to say hats off to our opponents. It was a really close match, and thank God we went with LWO.
Yeah, I was talking to Red, do it when we talk picks because we always do talk beforehand, and I was like, I don't think they're going to win. I think Profits and Lashley need that win, regardless of if it's the rumored Carlito or not. Yeah, there you go. So I was wrong on that, and Red was right. Speaking of Red, let's talk about that. FPL American Championship. Red had 12, defeated Alexander McKennedy, the 2-time champ, to win the title in an exploding barbed wire death match. Actually, I think we built it as a Speedway exploding barbed wire death match. So Red finally has singles gold for the first time in years, and it's the first FPL singles gold, and it's the American title. Really up her alley, that character. So super thrilled with that one. Very, very happy for that. I'm biased, but it's neat. It's neat seeing McKennedy not be dethroned. I'm not excited for that, but I like it when there's like more than one person kind of running a division. I'm the type where if the title bounces around a bit, that doesn't devalue it. It shows there's multiple people worthy. It does depend on how you do it. Let's be clear. If we were just hot-shotting it week after week, that'd be different. But this, if we have it like Ash and Chappers, they're both worthy champions, right? It's not like, oh, it bounced around, he sucked, whatever. No, it's good. It's good to have. I like title changes because it shows multiple people are worthy of that belt, and that's where Red comes in with McKennedy. So I'm happy for that. You were picking that one, though, right? I think you were on board with that, or I forget.
Yeah,
it's horrible.
I did.
How much we forget these, but
Yeah, I can't remember either. But
well, let's move on to it because we do have that championship eliminator with Ash and Chappers rematching. If Chappers had won, he would be added to the challengers against Ash because Ash will defend against Monkey Bong coming up. It would be a triple threat had Chappers won here, but he did not. And this was, again, a special kind of scenario where Monkey Bong was supposed to face Ash for the title. He couldn't, real life reasons, so he got pulled, and Chapper stepped in and won. And then Ash got the immediate rematch because, it kind of works in the character sense of, surprise opponent or a different opponent, gets his rematch. He's a dominant champion, 2 divisions now, gets his rematch, and he wins it. And Monkey Bong's back. Well, okay, so Monkey Bong's going to get a shot at it. It's against Ash, no less. But Chapper's, he's got to be in there too, right? It's the classic case when someone wins and they get cashed in on. Both the former champions kind of have a case. So now Chapper suddenly is in here, but he lost to Ash 16-11. So not this time, but had a fair shake to get right back in there with that triple threat. So how do you feel about that? Because I think we were kind of hoping for Chappers for that storyline, but now it's Ash and Monkey Bong 1-on-1, which I know you're thrilled for.
Yeah, that'll be a great match. I'm a little upset Chappers didn't win, but I mean, I get a 1-on-1 for the world title. That's a pretty big deal. So
yep. That'll be coming up. We'll talk about that one more as we go. We did have a fight pit stop submission match. It was the Kings of the Ring, Bastion and Broken Nerd, defeating the Kings of the FPL, Jonathan C.T. Martin and Sebastian Escobar. And my mission statement writing that was it's a fight pit with car stuff strewn around. Like I had to look up what the quick bolt gun is. It's a wheel gun to, for taking the nuts off the car tire. I looked all that stuff up for the write-up, and it was fun. It was super, super fun. So, yeah, that was a fun match. You're going to say the right Kings won, though, of course, aren't you, BeerMe?
That's true. They did. They handled business.
That's a fair way to put it. That's a good way to put it. It was close, though, but not this time for the others. So The story is FBU was on top yet again. It's easy when you have 2 tag matches because that means all 4 members win, just like that, huh?
That's true.
Makes it easy.
That's also very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark Harper did defeat Cam Popplestone 19-5. Mr. Money in the Bank continues on his winning ways over the former Canadian champion. Luke Gray defeated Tino. And I talked about this going into it. That's Canadian champion Tino. So Luke got that win. Non-title, but main show. So that goes a long, long way. We'll see how that goes going forward. Symphony of Destruction, James Blake and JJ Rocky did defeat Matt Zion and Rab by 2 points. That's insane. I did think Matt and Rab would win, and that's how close it was, so there you go. Steel Cage hardcore match, Captain Krulix Blackwell beat Jason Blades 23-9. I beat Cammy Cat, and it was down to literally if there's a cash in or not, which meant we waited till the entire ending of the show. That's how that went. So, yeah, I snuck that win out.
Did you have no?
I had no.
I'm guessing.
I had no.
Yeah.
I had no. We got Team No Chance, James Coster and Josh Dioneo defeating Delight of the Cult, Danny Delight Jordison and Kurt Cult. Halcyon beat Smooth Rock. Hiro Shin Moses, Ralentendo and Billy Grayson went to a no contest because it was Hiro and Ralentendo, I do believe, 17 each. Judd beat Larry. The streak continues. Chef Urban beat El Cid. Jackson Myrtle beat Jackson Williams. Hunter Williams. Orestella beat Modstep. A non-title match. Static, the European champion, beat the Arbiter. Payne beats Pushy No. Wookie beat Sheriff Dog. The Goose beat Mr. Glee. 3G Platinum beat Memories. Smooth Rock. Sorry, I do it all the time. Supreme Rock beat Viper. And Nayara beat Carlito. We've got Viper making his 10th appearance. Krulex with a hardcore win. Red got a deathmatch win. And winning the American title. Bastion and Broken Nerd won a submission match. So they hadn't done that yet, so that's added to their accolades. Blake won his 5th tag. And Kurt Cult and Danny got match of the night honors. So there you go. Now, the Kickoff show did have a lot on here, and I'm going to say every time, please go to our Discord and check out the write-up on this. We had most of this done in advance because we know coming up there's going to be like weekly shows, so we try to knock these things out to give it time to breathe. This one's been up for a bit. Go to our Discord, go to match results. You can see this stuff in here. Everything from the pre-show matches to Smooth Rock and Halcyon, the main card, backstage with Sheriff Dog, things escalating, things building up. A rematch set for Crown Jewel. That could be something here. Cammy Cat coming out in a different character. It's back to Crazy Cammy Cat, not Dr. Cat. I mean, she's insisting it's 2 different people. Dr. Cat and Cammy Cat are saying they're 2 different people. It's clearly not. But I'm Kevin Owens, and that's Ezekiel. And everybody's telling me that it's different from Elias. And So that's the characters in there. And stuff's going on from now. And it was so close. You got to think we got to do it again. I mean, it was so close. So. It's not over. It's never going to be over. Even though I'm 2-0, it wasn't really a clean 2. I mean, it was a clean 2-0. You know what I mean? But it's got. This isn't over. We've got history. Jason Blades and Krulex have their match, and is absolute insanity with after-match stuff with Matt Zion making a move on Jace. And we have maybe a match being set, and I might have a match to announce. Matt and Rab versus Symphony of Destruction. Craziness continues. Luke Gray and Tino, and again, the insanity there with everything going on where Luke is talking with Rick Gillen, and he's upset about things, and character work over with Rick. He's RGX again in character chat. Please go check that stuff out as well. Camp Appleson and Mark Harper. You got Mr. Money in the Bank going on. Backstage with Jace with matches going on. Legends of the Ring. Legends of the New School, Meet in the Ring, question mark on that. And please go read this stuff, because I'm not going to read it for you. Backstage with Matt Zion. Again, Matt's all over the place. The Kings versus the Kings, and the silliness of that. I love this match. It was super fun. Backstage with Static, the FPL European Grand Prix champion. And then Ash and Chappers with the world title implications and the American title match as well. A lot of crazy stuff, a lot going on. It was explosions, don't forget. And then the tag title match main eventing. And the aftermath of that. And 3 stages of hell. Something could be happening there. Yes. So please go read this. Check out what's going on in there. And BeerMe, let's keep it moving. We go over to Bound for Glory just that quickly. Boom. That's the next one. That is next weekend. So we're not gonna run this through and pick our winners right now. But we got the European title being defended by Static against Epic Cyrus. We got Team Chicago. It's Hawk, Hunter, and Memories versus SoCal Censored, Luke, Cammy Cat, and CT. The Barroom Brawl, McKennedy, BeerMe, and Escobar, and then a bunch of question marks. And let's fill some of those in. I have a match to announce. It is 1-on-1, and I have to go click on the thing to bring it up. It is Matt Zion versus Jason Blades. I hinted at it, but there it is. 1-on-1, Matt and Jace will go at it at Bound for Glory. Off the top of my head, I picked Matt on that. Because it's Impact, and Impact going to Impact. I'm picking Matt. How about you?
I'm going to go with him as well.
Okay. And that's all I have to announce. What have you got?
I have, I have a good one. This is a doozy. I got Hero Shin Moses taking on the Goose.
The Hero versus the Goose. Who you got? You got Goose?
I don't want Goose to win. I kind of want Hero to win too. I don't know.
I'm picking Hero on that one.
Hero's been calling out the Goose, so I'm gonna pick Hero, but I'm not confident because it could go either way.
Okay, well I think that's it. Do you have any other ones to announce?
No, I do not.
And that's it. Yes, we've got full gear after that. We got Crown Jewel being officially announced, Survivor Series, and War Games. Deadline, and there's a rumored AEW show for December 30th. Remember, there's Final Battle. We are not covering it. That is out. We got the Rumble, Hard to Kill, Elimination Chamber, WrestleMania, plus whatever the heck Impact does if they do Final Resolution as a pay-per-view and not just a special. We got more to talk about from there. So that's a lot coming up. More on Bound for Glory next week, though. We're going to call it here. Nice and quick, in and out. There's the results. Again, go read those in our Discord. They are available to you there. Frontline Prediction League. It's the YouTube channel right here. Down below, go to the Discord, and you can go read those results and see this preview page for all the upcoming matches that are announced so far. I guess we'll leave it there, Barry. Do you have anything else you want to say? Or are we just in and out here super quick?
No, I think we're in and out super quick.
Super quick. Less than 15 minutes for this one. After a 45-minute one recently, that's pretty good. So we'll call it there. So thanks again, everybody. I just said where it all is. Frontline Prediction League. Frontline League on Twitter. Frontline Prediction League is the YouTube channel. Frontline Prediction League with underscores in between the words on Instagram. And, of course, Top of the Card Pod as well. That's the Twitter or X. And it's over on anywhere you get your podcasts, Spotify, iTunes, whatever. We're coming up on 3 or 4 years now. It's multiple years for all this stuff, and it's pretty crazy that we keep this going as long as we have with as much fun as we're having with it. I love it, so it's great. So, yeah. So that's it. Thanks again, everybody. Have a good night.